This is Josh 3005 with another replica belt review for you guys today. And the belt which I'm going to review today is my WWE Championship Spinner Belt. And before I get on to anything else, this is going to be my last review for a little time here. Because, I already did all of my reviews on my other belts that I have in my collection. But I'm just going to let you guys know this is not the end of me. As soon as I do get more belts, which I'm planning on getting 2 belts in my collection here probably sometime towards the end of this year or possibly early next year, which is going to be, of course, the World Heavyweight Championship belt and, of course, the WWE United States Championship belt. And also, let me just let you know that this is going to be a 2-parter, so this is going to be part 1 of 2, because there's a lot of detail that I'm going to go over this belt for you today. Before I get on with this review, I'm just going to go ahead and give out 2 shout-outs to people that I think, deserves to get, some recognition and shout-outs. And, of course, they have really, really great videos. Is, of course, Legend Killer 410 and Assault and Battery 777. So, those 2 guys are really cool. Go check out their YouTube videos because, they're very entertaining. And they're pretty cool. And of course, my other dedications, which I'm going to give out right now too at the beginning of this video, is of course, Soul 390, another cool guy. I really like his videos, so definitely check him out. Arrow 1865, Freaking Yeah 88. Definitely go check out Freaking Yeah 88 because he got some really cool WrestleMania 25 videos. Because he went to that pay-per-view, which was pretty cool about him going to that. And of course, Oweezy 25, ACW 2006, and of course another awesome guy, WWE Beltman. Definitely go check out his reviews on his belts and of course all of his stuff that he has in his collection. Alright, and on to this review. Okay, this was my last belt that I purchased within my collection. I bought this back in, I think, October of 2007. And I actually bought this at a WWE house show when they came to Hawaii back in October of 2007. And of course, this belt I paid $369 at the little Shop Zone stand that they had available at here when they came to Hawaii. So it's pretty unique, buying this belt at a house show, which was pretty cool. So yeah, on with the review. First, you guys all know the whole story that this was the John Cena John Cena WWE Spinner belt, but now it's considered the WWE Championship belt. And of course, John Cena brought this bout out about several weeks after he defeated JBL at WrestleMania to become champion. And yeah, so this is the WWE Spinner belt. I think this is probably one of the most detailed belts I have in my collection. Let me go ahead and show you this real close. It has a really cool 3D action. Of course, right there you see the eagle, which is pretty cool. And of course, you got the center plate, which has the WWE logo, which it does spin. Let me go ahead and move this little piece. Oh, by the way, when you do get the belt, I don't know if you can really see this really well, but this is a little pack of like replacement diamonds and rubies for the belt. So, because this belt, sometimes these things fall out, so they give you this little baggie for the replacement. So that's pretty cool. Just move it out of the way, and of course, champion. And of course, that's where the nameplate goes. And I don't have any nameplates for this belt. I just got it blank. I'm thinking about probably getting me like a John Cena nameplate and of course a Triple H nameplate for this belt eventually, and probably a Randy Orton plate too. Because he was a really cool champion when he was W champion. So yeah. And of course this scissor plate does spin. And also let you guys know this is not a commemorative. This is the actual metal belt. It's no plastic. So it's all metal. So yeah. And of course, if this was the commemorative, of course, I heard on that one, there's like a little magnet or something that keeps the WWE logo straight right here. But when you get the actual non-commemorative, there is no plate, nothing to hold the spinner down, so it spins real freely. So yeah, so it spins really good. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how thick this belt is. That is really, really thick. I really don't know how to measure this, but I think it's probably about an inch or maybe an inch and a half thick from here to here. So it's a really, really thick belt too. And of course, got the side plates, got the Monday Night Raw plate. And of course, I didn't like highlight the thing in black. I may do that or may not. I may keep it just the way it is. But it's really, really good detailed. Of course, you can see all the little diamonds and of course the Monday Night Raw thing. I'm hoping that one of these days that, you know, A&J's belts or WrestlingSuperstore.com or even WWEShopZone.com comes out with like the SmackDown version of this plate, which I think would be really cool because, you know, when this belt first came out, it had remember how it said SmackDown. There was like a little fist right there when the belt was first introduced, and then when Cena came over, dropped it to Raw. I think about several weeks later, then they brought out, you know, this new plate for the belt with has Monday Night Raw on it, which is still is being currently still used right now on the current belt. But I hope they come out with a SmackDown plate, which would be a cool add-on for the belt. So I'll be happy to see if they come out with that. And of course, you have the WWE Raw Wrestling Entertainment plate right there. Really well designed. There's all these little diamonds here, diamonds there, stuff like that. And of course, I don't have the little gold plate on the tip. I may get me one of those eventually. Install it myself. So yeah, go back on the belt. And let's get over to the other side. Of course, right here has the WWE Chamber plate right here. Of course, got the eagle there, the WWE, you know, champion. Of course, the diamonds are you know, around the rim of this plate too. Really good, really thick. Also another thick plate too. Sorry, my camera's somewhat out of focus, but yeah. And of course, here's another plate right here. It's really, really good in detail. The same as the other side, but the only difference is that this triangle piece is like on here, and this is there. So, and of course, the thing right there. And yeah, my strap is still the way it is when it came. No saving cream tricked onto this. I'm not going to do that to none of my belts, so I'm going to keep it the way it is. So yeah, well, this is a pretty awesome belt. I think this is probably the favorite belt in my whole collection. Second to my WCW United States belt. The reason why this is my second favorite is, of course, everybody know that, you know, Bret Hart signed this one, so that's my second favorite belt in my collection. And this is my first favorite. So yeah. Alright. And you know, not a whole lot really more I gotta say, but you know, I'm going to go ahead and do a part 2 of this video, because, you know, I want to go more into the detailed of this belt. And of course, one neat little trick, you know, that I heard from a couple people, like I think Oweezy25 and of course Air1 865 kind of said something like, if you turn the belt around, you can see this little circular like screw thing in the back. If you put like some electrical tape on that, it's supposed to keep the center plate from spinning. You know, I may put that on there one of these days, but you know, I kind of like the way it spins. But yeah. So it's a pretty awesome belt. You know, really thick, really detailed, and all that. So yeah. Well, this video is getting to the 9-minute mark, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up part 1. And hope you do join me back for part 2 of this replica belt review for you guys. Oops. Stay there. Don't go down. Right there. Part 2. And yeah, thank you.